Now this is exactly the bustling scene I expect from a mining town.
The way Dr. Eason talks about it, apparently it's hardly what it used to be, though.
What are they mining anyway?
Metals. Mostly copper. They used to find gold way back when, though. This whole town got its start when all sorts of people moved in, hoping to mine some for themselves.
A city born of a gold rush, eh?
Of course, the gold's long gone these days, but the mine still has its draw. You can see those big crystal-like rocks poking out of the walls, right? Those rocks are called translucent gypsum. They're used to make all sorts of stuff.
Huh. That's gypsum?
Not all of it, but more or less, yeah. The gypsum that gets mined and processed here in Delrick is so pure that it gets shipped to the royal capital and is used for its roads and structures.
Wow. And here I thought it was some kind of precious gem.
They are. The really big crystals do get used in the stained glass windows of the palace and the temple, sure. But there are all different types of gypsum here, and all of them can be used in a lot of different ways. Keeps the people who work these mines pretty busy.
Unbelievable. So this village is kind of like the kingdom's unsung hero then, huh?
Well, feel free to sing their praises. Apparently, my father was said to take great pride in working as an iatromancer for the people of this town.
Ah, Dr. Eason told you?
Yep, sure did. And I'm thinking I can follow in his footsteps and take up his mantle someday.
Following in your dad's footsteps, eh? Yeah, I know the feeling.
Hey, Ray, tell me, what sort of stuff did you like to do when you were a kid?
Why'd you think of that all of a sudden?
Don't blame me for the random thoughts that crossed my mind. Come on, though. I bet it was nothing like here, right?
Yeah, not so much. It really wasn't all that different.
Really? You didn't, use the technology that harnesses the amazing power of the stars to play some unimaginable games or anything?
I'm not sure I followed all that. I mean, I was always just goofing off like any regular kid.
Really? Like, what kind of goofing off?
Well, I think I spent all my time catching bugs.
Oh, I did that too. I was really into my bug collection.
Nice. They're super cool. Especially the ones that are huge and all shiny and dark black.
I know, right? Oh yeah, there are tons and tons of really neat insects around here, We have to go look for them sometime.
Ah, hell yeah. I haven't done any bug hunting in forever.
Oh, Ray! Perfect timing. I've got a small favor to ask you.
Alrighty. What's up?
Show me your brains.
Come again now?
No, wait. I meant your skull. You're an alien, right? I want to see if people from your world and people from my world have any, differences, that's all.
Fine. But be careful.
Really? Hooray!
To be honest, I don't think you're gonna find anything all that different, though.
But proving as much would still be a great scientific achievement! Let's begin then.
Please, be gentle.
Now, why don't we start around here?
Wait, that's...
Just need to shave this here first.
Yeah, knock it off. Quit it. Don't you dare.
Stop distracting me and squirming around. Now then, let me measure this.
Yeah! Ah! Whoa! Hey, that's bone! You're hitting bone!
Does it hurt when I press here?
Stop! Oh, it's not supposed to make that sound! Ow!
Yes. Very interesting indeed. Thanks for that.
Is it over?
Yes, for today.
For today? You're gonna do this again?
Yep, and don't be such a baby next time, okay?
Yeah, sure. I didn't expect it to be so... proby. Definitely gonna turn her down next time. Hey there. What are you two talking about?
My future plans, of course. I was just in the middle of asking Elena if she can teach me how to treat other diseases besides Helgar's.
Nina, my apologies, but I can offer no further insight.
What? Why not?
It is too dangerous. If I were to hand over the answer before you could understand the basics, it will only result in developing additional future problems down the line.
Oh, wait, but you already taught me everything on how to treat Helgar's disease.
The end treatment for Helgar's disease that we developed was only possible thanks to the years of research that you yourself put in. I simply nudged you over the finish line.
All I would need is that final push, though.
There is no guarantee that my knowledge of medicine will be of any use on this planet. What Aster 4's medicinal development requires is its own homegrown clinical studies.
Clinical studies?
The theories and practices studied on other planets may not, or more likely do not, coincide with the reality of life here. Medical science in particular requires more careful, long-term study than most other fields. Clinical studies require each individual case to be rigorously and repeatedly investigated.
But...
Nina, I'm really sorry, but what Elena's saying is correct. If there was anything we could do to help, we would.
I am truly sorry.
I mean, I get that you have your reasons and all. But still, I don't see why it has to be this way. I'm so glad we have a lot more gals traveling with us now. Makes me so happy.
Yeah. You're all pretty different from each other, though. Hope you don't have any trouble getting along.
Speaking of differences, what lady is your type, Ray?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why are we talking about this all of a sudden?
Well, look at the situation you're in. The ladies are gonna wonder. So, come on, tell me!
For the love of... Fine. Maybe the cool-headed type?
Cool, calm, and collected, like somebody mature, maybe. Ray, that means you're like a mama's boy.
Wait a minute. That's not what I meant. Besides, liking someone cool doesn't have anything at all to do with being a mama's boy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But cool, huh? Makes me wonder if I'll ever grow up to become a calm and cool adult one day. Doctor, he said, you're not gonna believe this! Crazy! It's gonna sound crazy!
Please, Nina, calm yourself. Pray tell, what has you all wound up?
Yes, sir. Okay, so, my pendant here started glowing when I went to the ancient coil in Nilbeth.
How very interesting. That pendant was made by processing ore that Filberto himself unearthed in Nilbeth during his studies abroad.
My father traveled to Nilbeth?
Perhaps the pendant started glowing as a reaction to returning to where the ore was originally found. My. To think it held such secrets. I do not recall Filberto ever saying it was anything more than a mere iatromancer's talisman.
I wonder exactly why Dad left a charm like this to me. I mean, it's true I did become an iatromancer, but...
Well, maybe your pops wanted you to figure out the secrets of that pendant someday, or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that I can believe. But if he really had such high expectations of me, then I don't see why he didn't just teach me some semiomancy himself.
Like I said before, that's probably where your father drew the line in the sand.
Jeez, I'm starting to think Dad was a real pain in the butt.
He most certainly was. But you would do well to remember that the apple does not fall far from the tree, Nina.
I would never do anything so tortuously convoluted.
We shall see how much truth is held in those words once you grow a bit older. To be perfectly honest, I think that you and your father have quite a lot in common.
After After what we just talked about, you really could have kept that to yourself. Marielle, I have a favor to ask of you.
Sure, if it's within my abilities.
In the worlds amongst the stars, there's gotta be tons of advanced medical knowledge, right? I want you to teach me some.
Oh, I'm very sorry. We have a rule called the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, which strictly forbids me from teaching you about any technology from space. Sorry, Nina.
But even if I beg and plead?
Correct. No matter what. Not to mention, I'm not even a medical expert. I would be of no use to you.
Okay, I understand. Even if I forced it out of you, I'm sure you just end up in a lot of trouble, right?
By force? Just how are you planning on getting me to tell you?
You know, Nina, if we're not talking medical tech, I might be able to share a secret or two with you. So how about that?
Really? You're just blurting that out right in front of me? Could you not?
Well, I'm not bound by any Federation laws. So what do you say, Nina?
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Thanks though, both of you.
Ray, good timing.
Hey, what's going on?
Nina has been, rather insistent that she examine my anatomy.
What?
I'm not asking anything weird here. It's for science, okay?
Aha, so now you've got your sights set on Elena, don't you?
Well, the anatomic makeup of our bodies are completely different to Elena's. So, I'm really curious to see what similarities we share. Please, for science!
I cannot submit my body for such a tactless examination. Please explain that to her, Ray.
Let her take a look under the hood.
See? Ray also says it's no big deal.
I see. If Ray really thinks so, then...
Oh, thank you! I'm ready to go! Come this way!
Nina, please be careful with her, okay?
Now, we'll just start around here.
Nina, wait, please. That is...
Yes. Interesting indeed.
That is dangerous territory. You must follow the proper...
Now then, let's try this here.
No, Nina, wait, not there.
Ah!
I tried to warn you.
What just happened?
It would seem only Midas is capable of handling me.
You are definitely packing.
Never give up, do ya?
Nina, may I ask for your assistance on a certain task?
Me? You need my help? Anything you want? Oh, except for money. I can't help with that.
Don't worry, it's definitely not about that.
I was hoping you would be able to help me find a particular book.
What? Oh, but wait, I thought you didn't need to read books or anything, Elena.
You are correct. Until now, I had no need to actively go through bound paper to procure new information. But, in order to learn more about Aster 4, I believe it may be best to make use of the writings of its local authors.
I see, makes sense. No one can teach you about our planet except for those who live on it. Leave it to me then. I will bring you the bestest of the best books on Aster.
Whoa, now that's team spirit.
Well, when you've read libraries worth of books like I have, you get pretty excited about curating the very best. Oh, I feel my motivation burning!
Thank you, Nina. I am glad I came to you for this request.
Okay, now there's this book that I think everyone should read, but I also have this other one you definitely like, so... Oh, and you have to read that classic! Elena, you're gonna be in for a real treat.
You're even more hyped up than usual. And look at that smile on your face.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, what's wrong? You seem flustered.
Ray, so this ship is just floating through space?
Yeah. I guess you wouldn't be wrong in saying that.
That means there's nothing below us, right? Uh-huh. That means if we fall once, we'll never stop falling. That's crazy scary.
Oh, that's what you mean. You don't have to worry, Nina. We're not gonna fall. It's not possible. In space, there's no real concept of up or down, so there's no such thing as falling either.
What? What's that mean? I know this seems absolutely normal to you and the others, but I think it's gonna take me a long time to get used to all this.
Okay, just take it slow. First, try and get used to standing up straight without shaking.
Oh, you say that like it's easy. Oh.
Oh, hey there. Hitting the books good and hard, are we?
Yep. With a bit of Scorpium help, I was paging through all sorts of reference materials. Isn't that cool? Tell me though, are all libraries out in space this massive?
Nah, it's pretty rare to find one as huge and helpful as this one.
There's still so much I want to study and learn. Maybe I should pop back in for a bit.
No. Nina, I believe it would be better for you to end your studies for the day.
What? Why would I?
Elena trying to stop someone from learning? Okay, now that's a rare sight.
Although a thirst for knowledge is a wonderful thing, in order to truly acquire an understanding, one must give themselves time to ruminate and ponder on what they have learned.
Are you saying I need a break? Like, in the same way you're better off getting a good 8 hours of sleep rather than cramming the night before a big test?
More or less, yes. The more you attempt to cram at once, the more you will find yourself memorizing rather than learning, and memory fades. Building an understanding over time will ensure that the knowledge you acquire will resonate within you in a meaningful way.
Yeah, I think I see what you mean now. Maybe I will call it a day then, and pick things up whenever I come back.
Yeah, you'll have more chances to study. No need to be all hasty.
Oh, you mean it?
What?
Well, these chances aren't something I can give myself, right?
Oh.
So, it's okay for me to assume that you meant exactly what you were alluding to when you said that, right?
Of course, Nina. Ray and I are now obligated to aid you and the others since we brought you here. Wouldn't you agree, Ray?
Yeah, I guess so.
There is nothing wrong with the pursuit of studies. In fact, if I could, I would be glad to assist you.
Oh, thank you, thank you! You just want me to give a little more thought to pacing myself. That's what you mean, right?
Exactly, Nina. And I believe doing so will see you left all the wiser for it.
Hey, what's up? You're not all bubbly. Something bothering you?
I'm just thinking about what it means to join the Scorpium. And how a measly little trainee doctor like me should feel about this whole integration business.
Aha. Deep thoughts.
I mean, when I think about what JJ said, when he told us that integrating with Scorpium saved his life, perhaps replacing these lumps of meat we live in with something sturdier is an acceptable option for us.
Well, putting personal feelings aside, it undoubtedly is a good option for people.
But if everyone made the jump, would we even need doctors like me around anymore? That thought keeps bouncing around in my head.
Nah, you're wrong there.
Huh?
Integrating with Scorpium is an option, but it's not the only option for people to choose from.
What's that, Ray? Your attempt at poetry?
Look, I don't know if people making the jump is right or wrong. But for those of us who choose not to, we need the help of docs like you, Nina. Don't you think so?
Ray.
I have faith in your abilities, Nina, and I count on them. Don't forget that. Just because something new and useful comes out of nowhere, that doesn't render all the other stuff we got unnecessary.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Besides, I won't be much help to anyone if I just sit here worrying all the time. And so we're clear on this. My abilities are emergency use only, so stay safe, okay?
Hey, no promises.
Thanks, though, Ray.
You two seem excited.
Hey, I was just asking Mario tons of questions of what the schools are like in space.
Oh, you thinking about going off-world?
Still not sure. But it never hurts to have options, right? I'm not ready to write it off just yet.
So then, let's say your future is in space, and you want to join a Federation school. That could be a tricky proposition.
What? Why? I'll work and study so much my head will fall off.
The issue lies in how the Federation will regard Aster 4 from here on.
Here we go. Marielle's favorite excuse, the UP3.
What do you mean by excuse? But yes, you're right.
Does that mean I won't be able to head into the stars to study even if I wanted to?
There is a precedent.
Precedent?
Yes, that's right. It was someone from an underdeveloped planet who conducted great research and made their mark on Federation history.
Huh. So the Federation has a surprisingly flexible side.
Wow, they must have been really something. So cool.
At present, I cannot say anything for certain. However, if it happens for you, Nina, I will provide you with my utmost support.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna stay optimistic and on top of my trade just in case.
What about Vergald? I'll bet you could go there without any extra trouble.
Ray, that's not what you said last time I brought it up. Sure you aren't just trying to talk me away from the Federation?
Whoops, kicked the hornet's nest.
Considering your field of expertise, I think it would be best for you to study abroad in the Federation.
Wow, it's been a long and windy road, but I really am all the better for it, huh?
What's wrong, Nina? Something bugging you?
Yeah, I just can't stop thinking about possible ways for me to learn about the advanced medical sciences from space.
Ah, still thinking about that, huh?
Yeah. Elena and Marielle both refused to tell me anything. I mean, I get that they have their reasons, but still.
Well, I know this may not make you feel better, but just remember that they're not doing it to be mean to you. I hope you can see that.
Yep, I know. I get it.
It's a shame, though. If there was anything I could teach you, I would. I mean, you need to know anything about cargo. I can show you how to load a huge haul really well.
Maybe I should take you up on that. Could come in handy for when I clean up my room. But in the end, I sort of see where Elena and Marielle are coming from. I mean, they both have their own thoughts and ideas on what they believe to be the correct decision. But I have my own too, you know? I want to learn all the medical knowledge from up in space, to help everyone on this world that suffer daily from pain and illness.
Nina, if you have beliefs you strongly swear by, push and follow your path, no matter what others say. Even though doing so means it'll be a pretty demanding path to take.
I'll be okay. I knew this was gonna be tough from the get-go.
Great. And if anyone can figure it out, I know you can. And if you ever need anything that I can help with, you let me know, all right?
Yep. Thank you, Ray. You just wait. I'll handle this.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, I'd say everything worked out.
What did?
Remember your promise about bringing me to space? Though you ended up running off with Marielle.
I did not run off. Plus, I totally brought you here in the end.
Hence, I declare that it did, in fact, work out.
What is this? Why does your answer feel so unsatisfying?
What's this all about now? What sort of promises were you two making? Something shady, I bet.
Incorrigible child, Raymond and I spoke before. And I told him to bring me to where he calls home. In other words, the stars.
Yeah, and now we're here just as I promised, right?
I have a feeling a lot of it was dumb luck. But I suppose I should give you my thanks.
Luck might have had something to do with it, but I kept my promise.
Aw, that's not fair. If that's the case, I should have roped him into some kind of promise too. Oh, can't we just pretend that we already made one in the past?
What kind of logic is that?
Maybe like... I know! By the way, Captain Raymond, you remember you promised me, right? You promised me one day, very soon, you will buy me my very own spaceship?
Why would I ever promise that?
Ah, on that note, you also promised that you would buy me my very own android.
You stay out of this.
Aw, you meanie!
Yes, you me.
Go on, say it, you coward.
Ray! What are you doing? Are you okay?
Nina!
Can you move? Come on, snap out of it. There's a safe spot to rest just further up ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm with you. What is this?
I don't know. All I know is this spot's definitely safe. See how it's not washing away?
Yeah, you're right, but why is this place here?
Duma said it was quasi-something or other. Don't you remember? I'm thinking that maybe we're seeing things the way Scorpion do? They share their understanding and memories, right? I think this is us sharing ours too. Maybe.
Sure, but why are we here, though? I mean, we've been to a bunch of other places, right?
It makes a lot of sense to me, though. Ray, don't you remember what happened here? This is where you handed me your lifeline. This. I had no idea at the time, but without this, you can't talk to anyone here on Aster, right?
Yeah.
If you broke or lost this, you'd never be able to wake Elena up. You'd never be able to contact Antonio or Marielle for them to come help. This is as important to you almost as life itself. But in that moment, you entrusted it to me without a second thought.
Yeah. Nina, you're absolutely right. When it came to trusting you with the lives of Leticia, Elena, or even this thing, I didn't hesitate at all.
But you know what happened afterwards.
Afterwards?
I mean, sure, it couldn't be helped, since everything was such a real mess around us. But when I saw how close you and Leticia became after she was rescued, I got a little envious.
Envious? Really?
But you know what? After coming here, none of that matters anymore. All I want is to work hard and become someone you can entrust even more things with.
Nina, you already are that person.
I'm not satisfied, though. I want to be the person you come to with anything and everything you need. Yep, I'm gonna show you.
Okay, I expect a lot.
Hey now, you don't believe me, do you?
Of course I do. What? You don't believe me?
I think I'm gonna need to spend a good long while making sure you're telling the truth. We need to get out of here quick, Ray, so I can really put your so-called trust to the test.
Looking forward to it. Heads up! Got yourself another big old stack of books from Dr. Reason.
Oh, thanks. Just plop them over there.
Right over where exactly? It seems like books about the thyroid and junk, so I'll pop them into your endocrine system shelf.
Someone Someone's learning their way around my library.
Hard not to when I'm here every day.
You know, this would be a whole lot easier if we just used my gadgets from Vergald.
I'm pretty sure we agreed we wouldn't. Oh, hey, if you're hanging around, why not study with me to be a doctor? Or maybe an iatromancer.
Not in my cards.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I'm just beat. Say, Ray, coffee! Make me coffee!
Really now?
It just never tastes the same when I make it. Your special brew tastes a million times better.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to get that stuff past Marielle? The Cup of Excellence is the best coffee on Earth, period.
Make sure you don't just go wasting it, Nina. Not after all that hassle.
All the more reason you should make it. Oh, come on, please, pretty please.
Fine. 1 cup of Joe coming right up.
That's the stuff.
Delicious.
There goes half my stress.
Only half? Huh? Okay, okay.
There goes the rest.
Yeah, sure.
See, you'd be a great doc.
I'm pretty confident nobody thinks that but you.